Welcome back to map 3 of Mike 3D versus Flux. This is Rob Consu again with Nietzsche from the GGL Wire, and an outstanding match against Mike 3D with the last second frag to send this into map 3. And as I've been telling you, Nietzsche, it's been like that all night.
It's unbelievable, man. It was literally last second. There was 1 second left on the clock. Mike 3D was outside the pagoda, Flux inside the pagoda trying to hide, able to get that last second rocket all the way into the pagoda to get Flux knocked out. Mike 3D now in the 3rd round, already up 2-1. There's 3-1 as he gets a quick respawn kill on Flux. So now Mike 3D up 3-1. And looks like Mike 3D's getting that early lead once again, just like he did last map, man. And you were right, absolutely. Flux with an advantage in the 1st round because he was warmed up. He'd been playing matches all day. Mike 3D, on the other hand, with no matches yet today, seems to have gotten his legs after that 1st map and has now gotten an early lead. Still 3-1 with 125 health for Mike 3D, 112 for Flux with that flak cannon, taking some long shots, and he's going to try and ambush him with the shot combo, but unable to get him. And there goes Flux again. Mike 3D taking him down with another quick kill. Mike 3D still up at 125, and Flux now down 4-1. Mike 3D on a killing spree, taking 5 kills in a row to bring that score up to 5-1, and Mike 3D picking up that shield belt as he gains control of the map here. Early lead by Mike 3D, and he's showing the same things that he was last round, and maybe he's learned and he won't let that swap back to the other way like they did last round. Last map, Flux was able to bring it back from a 4-0 deficit all the way up to an 8-4 lead, though he did wind up losing the map in the end as Mike 3D gained control of the shield belt area and really utilized that well to get some consecutive kills, go on a killing spree, and wind up finishing him off with a last-second kill as we were discussing. Mm-hmm. So now it's score 5-1 with Mike 3D at 113 health, Flux at 100. Flux is now running over, he looks to be hiding back in the corner near the shield belt spawn, while Mike is over by the damage amplifier.
Yes, and as I was going to say, this match is going to really be a telling factor in, of course, the outcome of this tournament. The winner earns the right to go back into the winners bracket finals to fight Pure Rhythm for the grand finals, where they would then have to beat Pure Rhythm twice in order to win the match. Both these guys, of course, not wanting to lose. Mike 3D was the guy that lost to Pure Rhythm, and he definitely wants to get a redemption at Pure Rhythm in the grand finals. And then Flux, has been battling all tonight at, outstanding match after outstanding match right there, connecting with frag number 3 against Mike 3D, and trying to get this match back into his favor. 11 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Still plenty of time for anything to happen. Mike 3D off the spawn, has the link gun, no shielding, and goes down to the rocket of Flux. He does respawn over by that far sniper rifle, and is going to go back over towards this shield belt spawn area. I do believe that it is going to be spawning anytime now. Only has a sniper rifle and a stinger. He is able to get that shield nevertheless, but gets cornered inside of that health pagoda, and the rockets of Flux nail him down. Right now, it's tied 5-5. Flux, in fact, going down to Mike 3D's rockets right now, 6-5 with 10 minutes 57 seconds.
He picked up those rockets right as he spawned and immediately whipped around and just got 2 quick shots in on Flux to take him out. And really well played spawn kill there from an opposite spawn kill, for lack of a better term, from Mike 3D. So you see Flux now with that bioweapon again. He's got it fully charged, trying to maybe plant some traps for Mike 3D, running into the rocket room, and you see Mike 3D on the other hand at the top of the rocket room, jumping down onto Flux, getting a quick rocket shot in. But is he going to be able to get Flux? And he is able to get Flux as he lays some of those biospheres down on the ground, but not able to get any of them to stick onto Mike. Mike now with a 7-5 lead as he heads over to the spawn for the shield belt right on time, exactly as it spawns, and picks that up as he heads back towards the rocket room. And it looks like he's going towards those jump boots. Now he's already got a pair. He's going to head up to that armor and back towards the health vials as well, although he's not going to pick any of those up as he's already got 130 health. A couple rocket shots coming in on Flux from Mike 3D as he's down near that health area with the link gun. And there you see Flux trying to hide in the back corner. Flux getting some rocket fire in. It's an exchange of rockets. Both players getting some shots in as Flux switches over to that flak cannon. Flak cannon shots coming in at Mike. Mike down to 48 health. Flux only with 1 health left, and he does get killed finally with a nice rocket shot from Mike, bringing Mike up to an 8-5 lead.
You know, what I'm seeing here is both of these guys know the dark spots of this map, the blind spots, and they're trying to ambush their opponent. The problem with that is because they both know them. They both know to check all of these corners. As you see right there, Mike 3D flies in and specifically is checking that corner for Flux and is able to just ram a rocket right in him and get the frag. You know, these guys can't be doing the same exact tactics that they have been doing against lesser skilled people, because guess what? These guys are just equally as skilled as the other guy, and knows that you need to check all of these corners when you're going around this map.
And you know, Flux seems to be the one suffering the wrath of that problem, as he gets taken out a couple times now in one round with some nice blind fire shots by Mike 3D. I'm sorry, Mike 3D now with a 9-5 lead as he gets another kill. Now 10-5 lead for Mike 3D over Flux, as Flux respawns and is going to head over towards that shield belt spawn. I'm sorry, he's going to head over to the top of the rockets and maybe get a quick kill from a sneak kill on Mike 3D. Mike 3D sees him though, uses those jump boots to get the biosphere shots in on Flux. Flux with that link gun is going to try and get him, but Mike 3D able to get a rocket shot in on Flux and pick up that shield belt. Mike 3D now commanding this map, picking up those health containers to bring him back up to 94 health with that shield belt for another extra 100 health, and the armor. Now with the 50 armor spawn, he's going to have a grand total of about almost 250 hit points.
Yep, and really we're seeing a complete inverse of what we saw on this first match. Mike 3D with 8 minutes left to go has a commanding 11-5 lead right now, and it's not impossible to Flux to come back, but he definitely nice shot combo from Flux, completely blowing Mike 3D off of his line, down to 13 health with the flat cannon. Flux trying to connect with a kill right here to get his 6th frag up on the board. Still only 13, and finally Flux gets the job done. 7 minutes 40 seconds left. 6-11. Flux right now in somewhat of a control, going over towards the shield belt spawn area. Picks up a couple of those health bubbles in the pagoda over there with the flat cannon, going up against Mike 3D, close quarters against Mike's sniper rifle, and is unable to connect. Really, neither of them are able to connect right there, spamming some of that flak into the health pagoda. Up that ramp, both of those guys on that elevator. Rocket launcher up, shaft from Mike 3D. But Flux finally is able to finish off Mike 3D right there. 7 frags to 11, 7 minutes left.
You know, it's interesting, that flat cannon versus sniper rifle, not a single of those sniper rifle shots landed, so you saw Mike 3D sitting down at around 10 health for a while as Flux could not get that final flat cannon shot to end the frag, but he is able to finally get it with a rocket shot as they both run back into that rocket room. You see now Flux heading back over into the shield belt spawn area as he jumps up behind Mike and gets a nice rocket shot in